Oh, why doesn't it?
Ah,
There
shit.
we go. I hear you. I don't know why I had you muted for
All
some
right.
reason.
Yeah, yeah. Look at my screen because I'm gonna share. We're gonna kind of look at what I was seeing. I'm gonna mark shit up.
Sure. Do I need the chart sharing for any of this?
No,
All right.
I see your charts. I'm gonna just kind of be screenshotting from. Okay. So trade one. So let's kind of look at how everything got read. So you'll notice I mark a range right here.
Yeah.
30-minute. Let me screenshot this. I'm trying to use the book of charts. So we have a 30-minute. We have a range. And we got a potential breakout. Reclaim assisted. So you're going to have a measured move. So it's going to be 145 ticks or so, which would be up here. And this reclaim will assist the measured move because ranges typically want to do. They want to go their body width when they break.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a reclaim assisting it is very helpful.
It's like a magnet.
So let me put it in the journal. So that's basically what is happening. Next, we're diagnosing. So we'll go to the first. Hold on. There's the long. Okay. Repeating pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, 30-minute range break. Breakout where this red line is. And then we're getting one and two shallow channels with moves up. These are repeating.
And I haven't looked at the book of charts yet. Is there a way to like organize these screenshots in according to breakouts, not tags, but like or setup? Sorry. So like if I wanted to type in shallow channels, would I be able to have?
No, you need a tag.
It's got to be according to the tags I already have. Okay.
Hold on real quick. Check, check. Give me a mic check.
Check 1 2 2. Check check.
Yeah, you're gonna need to tag it, and I'm probably gonna revise my tag. So let me put this in there real quick. Let me show you. Also, we have. Just let me finish this. We have. Let me make it like red. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Uptrend. Because you got the reclaims are not taking back, so that's an uptrend. So what I do is, all you do is screenshot it with a snipping tool. I got a macro pad because, again, shortcuts is the MO. Right?
Yeah.
All you got to do is say paste from clipboard, upload. I don't even have to save the screenshot yet. Wait a second here. Hopefully it went through.
Maybe a workaround for right now would be to create a day tag group, sorry. Although I'm not sure I'd be able to throw that on each
I want to
trade.
revise all my tags, but the problem is I want to continue to get sample size.
Yeah, I don't want to change too much shit.
The problem is the filtering for statistics right now is so bad that, like, when we look at like main numbers like this, going through this 3-4 hours is not cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a process to where I'll be able to go through that shit a lot fucking faster. But it's not gonna be for a moment. We're probably gonna move to a calendar next or some shit, and then we'll do the quality of life stuff. Until I can filter all this shit and be like, okay, here's some edge. If you want to add new tags, you can. If you'd like to add new tags. The tags I'd be adding on something like this is, I think I've given you this. These are the tags I would probably be adding. Are they struggle grinding, yes or no? Psych prices really don't need compression zone, so I would have a compression tag. Compression held, compression failed. Are they trying to take liquidity? Yes, no, they're V-flushing. Are they slip ranging? And then reclaims. Shit like that. Because that's basically what we're doing. So hypothetically, you're gonna need to make new tags, but I'm still trying to figure out the workflow for like playbooks, because when you go to your playbooks, well, after I do this, I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna post this in feature requests just so that I can look back at it for future reference.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be cool, but you guys have so much other shit you need to work on first.
What would the feature be?
To have a separate tag group for the book of charts, just for like super niche stuff.
So because it's a widget now, you can put it wherever. You can put the two books of charts next to each other and compare. So when you're in it, let's go to today. You can do, so right now it's at one column, but there's 2 screenshots. You can do a maximum of 5. So after this, it'll put another deal down here. But,
yeah.
And it'll color code your star. I haven't starred this trade, but when you're looking at your book of charts, you can go, hey, I need to create a tag, and then it'll take you here, and you just create a tag.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking at it and you feel you need to create a tag, you can go, again, create tag, make a new group called Book of Charts, and then you can start layering up what you want. I think these groups need to be subgrouped, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's my only concern is I just don't want to. I don't want to look at my, like I don't want to pull up my trade tags and have like 5 million tags there.
Yeah, exactly. I think there needs to be some collapsible thing, which other people are thinking the same.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to modify it, you can click on tag here, and you can retag it from here. Or you can click journal, and it'll take you straight to it. I do think there needs to be an arrow up here, so you can start flipping through it. Now, when you do page filters, let's say we're just going through a monthly review, and we're like, all right, here's these setups have good probability for you. Then it'll filter out your playbook, your book of charts, and then you're going to be able to go through it. It also adds the video next to it as well. Like if I go to yesterday, I add the video after the fact. So I can say, hey, show me both.
Oh, cool.
Then we can look at the screenshot with the video of it. We're not quite done. You can go to screenshots. Now, if you didn't put in, let's say you don't have screenshots. Here. So I think there might be a bug. I think it's showing every. Hold on. So some of these screenshots, see how it's got a cluster? It's showing the rating on each of these trades. See how there's like nothing there because there's no screenshots, so you can do hide empty and it gets rid of anything that doesn't have shit in it.
Cool.
Because your earlier sample size or whatever is not going to have shit. Yeah, I do kind of agree with what you're saying now as far as... But let's continue to do this and I'll show you. So next... I see these are things I would want to tag.
Yeah.
So I get fooled at first on this, and by the way, for this specific deal, look at the entry. There's a bit of a reclaim on my ass end. Let me look at the entry time on it. It's at 9. Open windowed. Even though we're breaking out of a range, I would say I'm not trading on any ranges. It's kind of already gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, next. So I get shook out on it. Let's see if I should have held it 150s. Yeah, I could have pushed it. See, that's when I told you it's got that Sidewinder shit going on. It kind of got me on that first trade. I'm like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah, and that, dude, all 3 of my trades that I took today, that came into play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're wrong bad, but you gotta, like, if you're pretty confident about what you're doing, you're gonna have to, like, weather that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
big
know what I
time.
mean? So, for me, I should have held it a bit longer. And now I give it the rating. So now that I gave it the rating, it's yellow up there. Now you can change how they're filtered. You can also change it by P&L, direction, no color. It does have some information up here. Now since it's at one column, let's do two. You'll see as I go, there's going to be a feature we'll be implementing. I'll show you as we continue to do this. So what I get in here is kind of a retry. So aggressive, slight urge to trade. There is no shimmy on it. It is a retry too. A little impulsive. I think I could have had a way better entry on that. I wouldn't say it's impulsive terrible, but I would say it certainly. And in the technicals, this is where I could probably start adding the new tags. I kind of already have some, but I need to, like, compression, fail, shit like that.
Yeah.
So now we can see that to me, I'm like, they're going for the reclaim. We're in an uptrend. It's a bit aggressive, and it's dicking around. I'm like, all right, I need to let it dick around. This guy drops his offer. Oh, and I need to, like, actually screenshot this entry real quick. So again, oops. Come on. $30-minute breakout. It's good to, like, actually, like, keep rewriting and writing on these charts. We have the pattern 1 and 2 repeating. Because when you write shit, it's ingraining it in the mind. Reclaim. So I want to know, are they going to finish taking that reclaim? So now when I look at my charts, I'm like, okay, I know what all this shit means. Right? So uptrend. Let's actually put year. So I go into it. All I got to do is trade 2. All I got to do is paste from clipboard, upload. Then I don't need to save this. I can, like, just say get rid of it. So we hang out in it. It starts to get like kind of. So I'm noticing there's flat tops at this point, right? I call that out. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3 are flat tops. This is a repeating pattern. So I'm going to probably just put RP for repeating pattern at this point. I want analogies. I'm still trying to figure out the workflow on this. All I need to do is go to paste from clipboard, upload. Don't need to save it. Kind of jerking around. Then we get a nice move. I don't know if I already got out of it. Make 750 on it. Yeah, I think I'm still in it. No, I guess I got out. When did I get out of that? Let's see if I should have held that. Yeah, I could have held it. Again, that's the second time where I'm kind of got whipped. Trade 2, I should have held more. Needed a better entry and I should have held it more. Trade 3. So again, I'm trying to see, you know, are they going to continue the trend? To me, I'm like, it's definitely uptrend. They didn't take that reclaim back. I wait for the right side of the V. I think you might have taken a trade around this time.
Yeah, I think I did. Let me double check. I think that was my first trade, 1014. I think it was a couple seconds later. So I waited for one more good retest and then I took it.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're in it. Oh, I need to 1, 2, 3. Kind of mid shimmy on that. Let me look at the last trade. I forgot to tag some. 0650. I forgot to tag something on that last one. Okay. Very conservative, personally, on it. I think being conservative with how the pattern's kind of shifting a little bit up here was good. I will give it a green star. So nail it on the right side of the V. Again, 30-minute breakout. 30-minute range breakout. And it is reclaim assisted.
Reclaim assisted because you had that reclaim above you, right?
Yeah, we're trading into the bigger reclaim.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think we've surpassed it at this point, but that's still the play. Not much else to say. I think it's just a good trade from a technical perspective. I don't really think. I mean, I'm kind of getting where you have these repeating reclaims.
Yep.
You know, repeating reclaims. That's if they're not taking them all the way back, it's an uptrend. We already saw the exit. You get into this at a better price than I do. I mean, since I looked at the higher time frame, I actually want. Hold on, let me go back to this.
Yeah, I think I got it at 750.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, it's a flat bottom. There. Let me get a shot of that. Again, 30-minute range.
And I think this was the trade where you and me were on the exact same fucking page. If you wouldn't
Really,
mind.
it was kind of two of them, I believe.
Yeah, I think my
The
second
one
one too.
before.
Do you want to send me this screenshot once you finish
This one?
annotating it? Yeah. Finish annotating it first, because I think you and me are on the same
Okay, I can continue.
wavelength here. Because in my opinion, this was you and me trading together. Like you didn't tell me to put that trade on, but you and me were on the same fucking page.
Reclaim. So measure move is up here. The target way up here.
Yep.
Send it to you. What movie was the suggestion again? I forget. So I get in this motherfucker a little bit earlier. So you can see the flat bottoms. So I go, all right, there's flat bottom. I think I caught it a bit early. Put the screenshot in the wrong one. Let me put it.
Sweet, thank you.
So I'm catching it. I wouldn't say it's terrible.
No.
It does have the flat bottom.
Yeah, I liked that entry too. And if I got in there, I still would have been confident enough to hold through that drawdown, because it was a good setup.
So you're gonna probably want to screenshot yours. this is.
Yeah, I've got screenshots of my my Vista, but I don't have screenshots of the 10-second,
Okay,
and
you
I
wanna
think there's
see
a
this?
lot
Alright.
more. There's a lot
So
more
we got
context there.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3 are flat bottoms. Keeps doing that. It either does that or it slants.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two. It channels or it. So when I save this, I can also just sort of drag it in. Well,
Yeah, that's what I was doing today. You and me were talking about fucking tooling and shortcuts earlier. On Sierra Chart, I've got a shortcut where if I right click on any chart, it says save chart to file. And it all goes in the same fucking file, and then I can just click and drag it at the end of the day. So literally click, and I've got a screenshot.
Yeah. I have a big X key deck, a macro pad, so I create a shitload of shortcut keys.
Nice. I gotta look into that.
So what I'm doing is I'm pressing one button, and what it does is it makes the mouse go to the snipping tool. It double clicks it. It goes up here. It clicks it here. It takes the mouse over here. It holds left button down. It drags it, and then it goes like that.
Fuck
That
yeah.
to me is just too much bullshit. So look, I'll press the button, and I'll do it pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
See?
Nice. Yeah.
And then I have another button where it right clicks here. It goes close window, and then it says no. So I'll press that. And then, so I have a button that just drags it for me. Took a while to make, but for me it was. So shortcut keys, man. Whatever you can do to make the journaling process as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So they're starting to struggle grind right here.
That's where I got in, was 750, and I'm holding it.
I think you mentioned right in here that they keep pushing these, and I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, I've got a picture. I drew a couple squares. It's not the best screenshot.
And then this is after I told you it likes to fuck around. I go for it there because something about it just. Yeah. It's starting, even though it has the repeating patterns, it was starting to go on too long in here.
Yeah, big time. And we top ticked that local high, which usually if it's a top tick on just because it's not a flat area, it's just a local high. But it was enough for me to want to get out. I was like, we just top ticked it, we're coming back down. Let me take it off there. I sent a screenshot. It's the second trade technically, but if you look back, there you can see where my execution was on the first trade.
Okay, you got a screenshot?
Yeah, I posted it in Dojo.
It's the second arrows.
The first arrows is the trade we're on right now. I just don't have a good screenshot of the first trade.
Yeah, you somehow nailed that perfect. Better than me. And your exit was good. See, this is starting to go on for way too long. Like, it's starting to not look like everything else below.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we sort of get that. That's why on your last trade, I'm like kind of behind you, sort of pressuring you a little bit to get out of it because I keep going, pattern might be shifting. This is going too long. And sure as fuck shit, I don't know what happened for the rest of the session. We may have continued up, but obviously it started to turn into a range. So let's take a look.
Last I looked, it was downtrending, but that was like an hour ago.
But while this loads, So you can do like 4 columns, so 1, 2, 3, all the trades. I can make them displayed like that. I can make them one by one. Now, one thing we're gonna do is notice how there's one screenshot here, but there's like 2 there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it to where you can click here, and it not only does it expand all the way like this, but if you click on it, it'll fill this entire cell.
Oh, that's cool.
So you don't see all 5 screenshots. And if you want to compare trades, I recommend what was this today? Let's see, these are sets some other time. Something about this seems off. There you go. So what I can do is, if you want to compare 2 trades, you can have your own widget, column 1, column 1. Again, it's 2 screenshots, but eventually it'll show one. So now I can like go, okay, this trade looks like, and then what I'll do is I'll just scroll around in here and go, oh, it looks like this trade or whatever. So you're able to put the shit side by side. And then I think what'll be good is there's arrows here and I can just flip through it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it is very helpful. So it's sorted by entry time. So I can quickly look at it. 3-minute range breakout. Okay, it's a reclaim here. There's the range, measured move, the target. Got it. Actually, this is... Here we go, first trade. There's the range, potential breakout, 30-minute. All right, I see it. Here's the trade. Okay, there's that line for the 30-minute. We have a slant. Oops. 2 slants, shallow channels. Makes sense to go for it. 1, 2, 3, uptrend. All right, next trade. 30-minute range breakout. You got the slants. Are we going to take this reclaim? And then we have shit signifying an uptrend. Got it. 1, 2, 3, flat tops. So to me, that makes sense to go long there. 30-minute range breakout. Repeating reclaims, so that's what I'm leaning into on that. Finally, we see that it's breaking out here. And I go for the flat bottoms, which there's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, now let's look at this real quick. Let's see what happened when we were where we were. I'm just curious if it... Yeah, I went horribly sideways. And even it drifted back. So I believe this is where we were trading. Wait, no, that's 4 in the fucking morning. It would be up here.
Yeah.
They did. See, there was a pattern change. And on your last trade, I was telling you there might be a pattern change, and it did.
Yeah.
And they pulled that reclaim. So now things are getting sloppier. Now it's... FOMC is obviously coming in. And like I said before FOMC, which I'm not trading personally. No. Like I said, usually we go kind of sideways before FOMC. So that's what it's starting to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like range expand type shit.
Yeah. What movie did I fucking recommend this guy? But Any questions or anything?
No, dude. I think this is definitely the most productive review session I've ever had. Just in terms of like I'm really understanding the edge. I'm a big fucking visual learner. Like I think I learn more from seeing other people do shit than I do from trying it myself. Obviously, you have to try shit at a certain point, but for the longest time, I've been trying to model your edge by just trial and error, by doing it myself, and I feel like today was the first time where I actually understood what you were showing me. And I think a lot of that's going to change after today. Like, I think a lot of what I think is your edge is different after today. Not like revolutionary. Like, the shit we covered today wasn't crazy or anything like that. But just seeing your thought process and seeing those lines in live time, like, we were on the same page for pretty much every fucking trade. The last one, maybe not quite, but like you and me.
I didn't trade the last one.
Yeah.
I didn't take your last trade. I thought it was a good trade. Because I'll be in something or have the same idea, and as soon as you say it, you're like, I like this, I say go for it.
Yeah.
Because then I realize, hey, man, this is... If we're really on the same page, then that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as my week goes, if we look at ratings and we sort it by date, here's my entire week performance. You can see that I'm not really striding at perfect. I'm usually very critical on my own personal management. That's why I have a huge amount of yellow stars. But I want to be in that more greenish yellow, more green. So we can see the workflow. One thing we're also going to do is there'll be a calendar widget, and then you're going to be able to take your psych tags, and you're going to be able to add +1, -1, or have 0. And we'll be able to just see a calendar, like this, but a bigger widget. And certain tags are based off performance. So your calendar will glow more if you have perfect performance, because all your tags you put in for the day, it kind of adds them all up and subtracts. And that's going to make each one of these dates glow more or less depending on your performance.
That's cool.
So we'll be able to just look at a calendar widget and know if your performance is increasing.
Yeah.
Another thing I did, I have monthly performance. Hopefully it fucking loads. Oh, Moneyball. Yeah, that was a good movie, wasn't it? So what I did, these are my distributions. So this is each month, December till now. As far as emotions go, my patience, December, I had 7 impatient trades, 5 in January. Then it went up last month.
Mm-hmm.
It's at 5 right now. So some of these negative tags, I want to see from a month-to-month perspective them going lower.
Okay.
Like Confusion. Confusion in December was 23, then it went down to 13, which is good, 10 less.
Yeah.
Then it went down last month by 2. This month it's at 6, so I want to just keep it at 6. So I want to strive to not... How do you put it? Hit that. But again, I think all these widgets need to be on the same thing because the scales are slightly off.
Yeah.
So they look the same. they need to be in the same window, but until we have copy paste features and being able to save specific templates, building them is a pain in the ass. And I would just continue to get sample size if you want to make new tags or copy my tags, because I'm probably going to do a complete overhaul on tags. I don't think I need psych price tags or window tags.
Yeah.
I'm noticing it being more of a management thing, and then I'm going to see if there's really edge somewhere in the ranges. I do want to know. The shimmy tag for sure, because like I know I'm not good at consistently hitting my shimmies or slips, entries, or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we look at the performance of Favor, it's so good.
Sure.
Especially if I remove the outlier trades. Still performing relatively well. It's pretty vertical compared. All right, man. Anything else? Are we good?
Can I take one more peek at your tags? I've been doing like a little bit of work on them while we're doing this.
These day types I'm probably going to get rid of.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those as much. Technicals.
Technicals, there's like a shitload of them I'm not actually using.
No, that's fair. What's an example of an inventory clear?
It's a V flush, so.
Oh, okay, I've got a tag for that.
It's when they blow out the flat bottom.
Sure.
But then they come back in. It's basically a V flush.
Okay. Let me adjust that real quick. I've got a tag for flat area, but I'll just take that to.
I think as I start to I think now that the book of charts exist, I think as I start to write about them.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the tags and start building them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of correlation for now because we're not using that.
So as far as let's see, where are they?
Stop run.
So compression fail, I would definitely have that. I'm gonna rename liquidity generation to fake out.
Sometimes I like trading into those liquidity areas though, and I feel like I need to specify between the two, because it's either I'm trading a fake out on a liquidity area or I'm trading into a liquidity area. And I feel like I should specify.
Wait, say that again.
So sometimes I like to see a liquidity area developing and think there's stops there. I think we're gonna go visit that, and I'll trade into it. I won't trade past it most of the time. But other times I'll wait for that liquidity area to get breached and then it's a fake out, and I'll enter after. Maybe I'll add a tag for top tick, bottom tick, because I feel like that would be, or just fake out. Let me see. Yeah, I've already got a tag from fake out from a long time ago in my fucking trash bin, my tag trash bin. Maybe I'll just bust that out again.
So you have liquidity hold. Let me actually look at this. So you have I would have to take some time to develop these. Do as you want.
Yeah.
We'll probably develop them later, but if
Standardize
you're
'em.
feeling the burn to do it now, do it now. All right, I'll talk to you later, man.
Sounds good, dude. I'll be on open tomorrow.